Hey guys, Robert Farrell again. Let me talk to you about Zoom live event subscriptions, something you cannot do by default with the Zoom platform. I developed a software system that enables you to create subscriptions for your Zoom events. So as an example, if you take a look at the site, now this is just a test site, I literally built this system to interface with Zoom less than a week ago. My girlfriend who's in the music business, she's been an agent for 20-something years, and now she's VP of a major record label. Not going to mention her name, not going to mention the label. She's a private person. But she showed me this amazing Zoom video last Monday. This girl had tickets, a 9, 10-year-old girl had tickets for Hamilton, but she couldn't go. Now they did it for PR, and it was a nice thing. But I was absolutely floored that the original cast members of Hamilton got together. Everybody was in their own house, on their own couch. And they got together and they made a happy birthday wish to this girl with basically 20 different cameras on Zoom. And I thought, well, that's great. And I know a lot of friends and people I know that are doing Zoom casts, Zoom webcasting, Zoom live events, but they're not making any money with it. I think it's a shame. And I'm not talking about the PayPal system, or you have to basically, you don't get paid until the day of the event, or saying, oh, please send me $5 to my PayPal account. No. You have to treat this like a serious business and be proud of your art, be proud of your fitness instruction or whatever you're going to do, musicians, yoga instructors, theater people, comedians. I did stand-up comedy myself. I play guitar, saxophone, drums, and piano, not at the same time. So I want to talk to you about Zoom subscriptions. Now, it's not, my platform enables you to basically get paid for a subscription and then basically monetize Zoom events. Now, this cannot be done with Zoom by default, so you definitely need my help to do this. So you can set up any kind of subscription plan you want. So you can set up a lifetime access to all your live events, a yearly access to all time your events, a repeating 5-package. You could do a 5-package deal, 10-package deal, 20-package deal, one-time event deal, et cetera, et cetera. Now, the other advantage of my system that I developed, and it's the same system that I've been using for the past since 2009, 2010. I've been earning online since 1995, and I'm constantly honing things and working smart. I'm going to be 61 this May 2020. I'm a very lazy guy. I'm lazy because of software. So if there's quicker, faster ways that I can let software do all the heavy lifting, sign me up for that. So my complete turnkey system enables you to track and monetize your customer base. What I mean by that is you can offer different incentives to your customers for sharing your live event and pay them to do it. Now, if you check out some of my other videos on my YouTube channel, I go into great detail. That's not what this is about. This video is about understanding the power of subscriptions. So if you ask yourself, let me bring up the calculator. And by the way, you could set up a monthly subscription plan for $10. So every month for $10, the customer, now of course you'd have to have a live event every month, but you have a subscription for $10. Now if they just do a one-off, it's $10, but maybe if they sign up for a yearly subscription plan month after month after month, maybe give it to them for $8. There's all kinds of ways to incentivize this. But again, this is something you cannot do by default just using Zoom. You'll need my platform. Now, my platform is tested because it's the same platform that I've been using for a number of years. It works. So watch this. So if you're a lot like I am, I'm constantly growing my business with new clients every week, every month, et cetera, et cetera. So let's say you started out with a fan base. You would have a fan base. Now, I know this is a very low number, but just bear with me for a second. I'm going to take this number and copy to my clipboard because I'm going to use it later. So let's say you have a fan base right now of people that are paying to come to your concert, mailing list, whatever. I know you probably have a lot more than that, but I'm being very conservative here. So let's put that number aside for a second. Okay, so let's say that you had a subscriber base of, you're going to charge $9 a month for webcasts. Now, whether you do 1, 2, 3, you would have to make the person aware of that. In fact, if you're going to commit to 3 or 4, I might charge $25 or $29 a month. It doesn't matter what you charge. Just bear with me for a second. So let's say you charge $20 a month. And your first month, you only got 25 people to take advantage of this. So 25 people. And again, it's 25 people every month. You with me? So if you consistently, maybe one month you get 30, the next month you get 17, it all averages out. Some people are going to leave, some people are going to come back. But let's say it's a core of 25 people a month, which is basically, what is that, 4 people a week, 5 people a week, roughly? Or I'm sorry, 22 and a half people a week, if you want to look at that, or 12 and a half people a week. So anyway, bad with math. So if you take that number of 25 people a month, keep in mind 25 people a month, times 12. So now at the end of the year, and again, I'm talking that you probably have more fan base than this, but I just want you to understand the power of numbers. That's what I'm trying to get at. So that's 300 people. So 300 people that at the end of 12 months, you have 300 people plus another 25 plus another 25. So if you take that 25 base, every month you get new 25 again. Some people drop off, some people come on. So 25 times in 2 years, you now have a fan base of 600 people. 600 people paying you $20 a month. So that's now times 20. Now this is straight out without any kind of revenue share with your fan base. I haven't even talked about that yet. I'm talking about a monthly subscription plan. And then you would outline that on your web page. Like as an example, this is one of my web pages for, it's a test page to demonstrate the potential. So again, let's go through those numbers. If you have 25 people pay you $20 a month for X amount of webcasting or behind the scenes events or whatever you want to call it. So that's 25 in the course of 2 years. Again, you got to game this out. That's times 24. So if 600 people are paying you $20 a month, that's $12,000 a month. Now, for those of you that think it's bullshit, let me explain something to you. I'm a lazy guy. I've been doing online training since '95. My first month, I didn't make very much money. I don't think I broke $1,200. But when the years rolled by and I started making $18,000 a month, $20,000 a month, which I thought I was living large, by the way. This is going back a number of years. So February of 2013 was the first month doing my little online training stuff that I made over $100,000 a month. Now, if you guys think this is bullshit, stop the video right now and go on with your life. It's not. I have curated over 57,000 students since 1995, and it didn't happen overnight. It started with 10 here, 20 there, 100 there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's a numbers game. Now, I'm not asking you to spend the next 25 years building your business if you're young enough. Well, maybe you got that time. I'm going to be 61 in May. I'm living large. I'm doing well. In fact, I was tickled pink when I was making $18,000 a month for doing online training. Not live, by the way, video on demand. So if you're a musician, you can actually teach online, not in a live standpoint, video on demand. That's a whole nother can of worms. Reach out if you have questions about that. I will set you up with video on demand stuff. You just need a Vimeo premium account to do that, to password protect your videos. So let's get back to this. So if you had now, let's say that as your business is grinding along here and you sign up 100 people a month. 100 people a month at $20 times 2 years from now is 24 months. So now you're talking $48,000 a month, et cetera, et cetera. Now, in addition to that, if you really want to work smart, my software has a fan referral system. Now, I talk about that in my other videos on this YouTube channel, so go check those out. So I want to keep this video short and sweet. We're coming up at about 9 minutes right now. So if you were to have, out of those, 500 people that you curate at the end of years, so let's say you have this fan base now of 1,000 people, and out of those 1,000 people, if you had a customer, apparently I can't click my mouse properly, but if you have a fan base of 1,000 people, maybe you have more than that now, by the way, okay? And you had, out of those 1,000 people, each one refer to you 5 people a month. So that's 5,000 people a month. Okay? Now, let's knock that down some. Let's be more conservative with this. Let's say you started out with only 300 fans. And out of those 300 fans, let's say that each one of those fans in a given month sent you 3 more fans. So that's 300 times 3. That's 900 fans you have that have paid you something. That something could have been $10, whatever. The money doesn't matter. I'm just sharing with you the numbers. The amount of volume that you can do in a short amount of time. So that's 900 people. Now, if you keep up that same system, that's 900 people every month. So at the end of the year, that's 900 times 12. You now have a fan base of 10,000 people, 10,800 to be exact. Out of those 10,800 people at the end of the year, and again, maybe this takes you 2 years to build up to that. Maybe you already have a fan base of 3,000 people, so you have a big head start. I'm just trying to share with you the power of numbers, how 2 becomes 4, and 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, et cetera, et cetera. So if you have 10,800 customers at the end of your year, plus 900 people again and again and again, so if this is 10,800 people plus 900 the next month plus 900, it's very easy to see how these numbers add up. So even after paying out fan revenues for people that suggest your information, if you now do a webcast and you have 10,800 people in your Zoom account that are coming to your show, and you conservatively, after paying out referral fees to your fan base, you only netted in your pocket $12. That's $129,000 that you've earned for a single webcast on Zoom. Totally doable. And if you think this is bullshit, please, I'm telling you, then don't watch any more of my videos. This is a numbers game. This is the same way that the richest man in the world got to be a gazillionaire with $128 billion, Jeff Bezos. Because it's numbers. You know, 27 years ago, he was laughed at because he was selling books out of his parents' garage. Well, look at him now. So Amazon as an example. Now, I don't want to compare me or you or anybody else to Amazon, but they alone have 2.2 million affiliate referrers, referring them business every single day. So you don't need 2.2 billion people. If you just had a start of 100 people that are referring 10 people who refer 10 people. So let's deal with that. Again, let's do some simple numbers. So if you had 10 people that referred 10 people, who referred 10 people, that's now 1,000 people. Now, I don't want to make this sound like some kind of Mary Kay Cosmetics or Amway bullshit. This is real, live, social media sharing, affiliate marketing sharing, whatever you want, with client reward, fan base sharing, whatever it is. It's serious numbers. It adds up. Now, for those that think, oh, it sounds like a pyramid scheme. Oh, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's simply rewarding somebody for referring business to you. That's all it is. I'm not asking you to give me $10 because I'm going to turn your $10 into $20. You're getting a product. So every one of these people, what's the most they paid? I don't know. Maybe they paid $20. Maybe they paid $30 for your webcast. And they're also going to make money because once they become a fan base of yours and they're in your system, they're going to make money from the people that they brought in, and so far and so far and so forth. Now, I want to share with you that it's not like Amway or Mary Kay Cosmetics that goes 20, 30, 40, 50 levels down. I only go 2 levels down. And that's up to you if you don't even want to do that. If you just want to go 1 level down, the possibilities are great. So again, get back to that. Once you have 1,000 people in your system of people you can kind of count on. And let's say to those 1,000 people that paid you X amount of dollars, those 1,000 people, and again, the greed factor. I want them to be proactive because they're going to make money. So again, let's say that you pay your fan base $5 and they only send you 10 people. Okay? All right, so they made $50, but they made $50 for not digging ditches. They did a couple things on their social media and they made themselves $50. Okay. But if they really work at it, and they really are good at network marketing and social media marketing, they can make a heck of a lot of money riding your coattails. And that's what it's all about. I make tons of money riding the coattails of Amazon, Best Buy, Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's, Dick's Sporting Goods. I do affiliate marketing as well. So again, thank you for being here. My name's Robert Farrell. The only thing I want you to do at this point is click the link below. Go check out my website. Now, from my website, you can actually click and go into more video training into my chatbot, but I have a link down below directly to my chatbot. And that's going to enable you to engage with me. And no, I'm not going to put you on some email marketing list because, quite frankly, I don't need your email. No, I'm not going to be able to spam you, nor do I want to, because Facebook doesn't allow that. Once you're inside my chatbot, the rules of Facebook say that if I contact you outside of a 24-hour window, so if you basically went to my chatbot right now, 25 hours from now, I cannot contact you again unless you proactively engage me. Now, if you do engage me, then I have another 24 hours, and I'm not going to abuse that. There's a trust factor here. I want to treat you the same way I would be treated as a consumer. You know, let's check all our egos at the door. No matter what you do in your life, no matter how successful you are. Here in New York City, living across from Central Park, my neighbors are Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, Al Pacino, and used to be Val Kilmer. Goldie Hawn's son was a student of mine back in '95. Al Pacino was a student of mine. Al Pacino was a student of yours. Yeah, I taught him how to do video editing and script writing 20 years ago. Val Kilmer is also a student of mine. Not a very nice guy, by the way, but you didn't hear me say that. Anyway, thanks again for being here. Remember, nothing positive. There's nothing positive about being negative, and nothing happens when you choose to do nothing. Stay home. Stay positive. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. Carpe Diem 2020. Robert Farrell coming to you from New York.